worked with other businesses before. Now it's my own thing. It's part of it, like you said earlier, a family legacy thing, you know, and something that you can really have pride in what you're doing. It's not just for you and not just for somebody else, it's for family in the future and everything.
Every flock that you get in here is different. So it's never the same. So you're always trying to conquer that new challenge that comes along. And I like that. My son likes that. So that's it's still exciting about it. I still like walking in the chicken house, seeing them grow from, you know, day old to 58 or 59 days old.
I've bought farms that were pre-existing and just making them, you know, into my own farms, you know, putting new metal on, keeping the grass maintained, and, you know, making them presentable looking. I take pride in the work that we do there and the improvements that we've done, and I enjoy that. I enjoy the legacy that, you know, I'm building for my children.
I believe in doing things right the first time, and I have to go back again. I also believe the only thing that makes the chicken operation work right is being inside the chicken house. If you're not inside the chicken house, you don't know what's going on. Have all the cell phones you want with it being recorded on the cell phone. It still doesn't tell you what you need to know.
It's been an amazing journey. We all do it together, and that's the difference. It's not just Liz working on the farm or I working on the farm or my boys. We do it together, and that I believe has been the secret of our success.
But, you know, I try to do the best, and I want to be the best. I always want to finish at the top. You know, I don't like to lose. I know it's not a game, but I always want to finish first. I want to grow the best.
Between flocks, I mean, you should do all you can to make it just perfect for the babies. They grow so much faster, or more of a size when they're little. I mean, you can go in there 10 times a day, and if you don't know what you're seeing or doing, you're just wasting your time.
So it's learning and focus on one area, and learning and focus on one area, and we just kept accelerating and focus on new areas. About 2 years in, I decided to really focus on ventilation. And we did that winter, and with great success. And then we moved on to litter management the following year, and just a complete package. So.
I think the owner has given me good equipment to work with. He cares about the farm. There's not a time we don't move chickens he doesn't ask, what do we need to do? There's a lot of people that don't do that. He's not just milking it, he's putting money back in and making sure everything works properly. And that's a big secret of the place. And that, in turn, if he cares that much about the farm, I care enough to make sure he makes money.
I guess it's paying attention. You know, there's a lot of little detail stuff that goes into it. You don't put them in the house, set your controller and walk away. There's a lot of detail to it, and I don't know what much more to say other than I do what I can, and I guess, to be honest, it's trusting God to take care of the rest.
Well, I'm a true believer in you get out of it what you put in it, and I do spend a lot of time in there. I mean, there's been times when we first got into growing chickens, I'd be down there for hours, like when it was hot, watching them, and she would wonder, what are you doing? Or something broke down, you know, but I'm just watching chickens, that kind of thing. And you learn a lot by watching your chickens, I think. I give myself a lot of credit for taking the time to do that.
It's definitely, you learn from as you go. I think you can't explain to somebody everything that could go wrong and might go wrong, or you know, you kind of have to let it happen and figure out how to deal with it, and then learn from that so that it doesn't happen again in the future. So it was a big learning curve for me, especially not having any experience in a chicken house. This year, you know, had a good year. So when it came time to think about the banquet, I was kind of like, ooh, I hope they consider me this year.
You will miss many a family function because you have chickens and you can't leave. And sometimes I think people don't understand that, but if you want to grow good chicken and not have any problems, you need to be close by.